This is Dr. Richard Lieberman at Ageless MD Solutions. I'm going to talk briefly about the reconstitution of Botox and Xeomin. Both are strains of botulinum toxin. Botox, made by Allergan, is onabotulinum toxin A. Xeomin, made by Merz, is incobotulinum toxin A. Both products are lyophilized or freeze-dried prior to shipping. They must be reconstituted prior to use. Botox is shipped on dry ice and has to be refrigerated as soon as it gets to the clinic. Xeomin is shipped at room temperature and can be stored at room temperature until it's reconstituted. This gives it a smaller administrative footprint and is more convenient, especially for smaller clinics. We use preservative-free saline for the reconstitution. It's possible to use bacteriostatic saline since these are toxins and not live bacteria. After reconstitution, both products must be refrigerated. The manufacturers recommend using the products the same day that they're reconstituted. There is some consensus in the literature that they can last longer than a day if properly refrigerated. Now let's take a look at the reconstitution process.
It's important to understand the volume of saline needed to produce a convenient concentration of Botox or Xeomin. This chart, which is available on the Merz website, tells the story. The key to reconstitution is the number of units of Botox or Xeomin in 0.1 milliliters of saline. As I will demonstrate later, 0.1 milliliters corresponds to 10 units or 10 hash marks on a U100 insulin syringe. Botox and Xeomin come in vials of 50, 100, or 200 units. Allergan recommends reconstituting 100 units of Botox with 2.5 milliliters of saline. This gives a concentration of 4 units of Botox per 0.1 milliliters, or 10 hash marks on an insulin syringe. The Merz chart shows other dilutions. We prefer using 1 milliliter of saline to reconstitute 100 units of Xeomin. This gives the very convenient concentration of 10 units of Xeomin per 0.1 milliliters, or 10 hash marks on the insulin syringe. This has the added convenience of having 1 unit of Xeomin per 1 hash mark on the syringe. Many clinicians use this formula for Botox as well. Some clinicians feel that the more dilute formula gives a softer appearance. We use 50-unit and 100-unit vials of Botox and Xeomin at Ageless MD, depending on our patient volume. To avoid confusion when reconstituting different products, I mark my syringes. This is a 3 milliliter syringe marked at 1 milliliter, which is the amount of saline we use to reconstitute 100 units of Botox or Xeomin. This is a 1 milliliter syringe which is marked at 0.5 milliliters. This is the amount of saline we use to reconstitute 50 units of Botox or Xeomin. Now, to reconstitute a 100-unit vial of Xeomin, we simply remove the cap and insert our syringe with the 1 milliliter of saline. Then we observe how the vacuum draws down the saline. If there is no vacuum, it means that the product has been exposed and should not be used. Next, we use this high-tech tool to remove the metal jacket from the Botox or Xeomin. These tools are widely available. Merz recommends twirling the bottle several times prior to use. This is to make sure that all the lyophilized product is taken into solution. We use standard insulin syringes to administer the products. They have 31-gauge needles, they're 6 millimeters in length, and they hold 3/10 of a mil. Each hash mark on the U100 syringe is 0.01 milliliter, and according to our reconstitution formula, will contain 1 unit of Xeomin or Botox. To draw up the product, we remove the rubber stopper and dip our insulin syringe to withdraw the solution. In this example, I'm going to draw up 20 units of Xeomin, which, according to our formula, corresponds to 20 hash marks on the syringe. What could be easier? Stay tuned for my videos on injection techniques, or you can watch any of the thousands of videos already on the internet.
Thanks for watching. You can leave any comments below or contact me directly at drrich100@aol.com or drrich@agelessmdsolutions.com.